Hi everyone, I am Margo, your tarot reader, and today we're doing a personal reading. Now, as always, prior to the recording, I call onto the universe with my clients' personal information because they remain private at all times. So, we call onto the universe, and let's see what's in store for you, my client. We have a number of signs that we are questioning today. Let's see, angels of the universe and the heavens, alignment with the truth of the past, the present, and the future, and what is it that we need to know? What is it that we need to see? What is it that we need to advise to our client? Okay. Thank you for the heavens. Okay. So I am going to start off. Let's see if we can see all the energies of all these people at once. And then we'll move on to however they direct me to go through. Okay. Let's see. What's going on here? Okay. I honestly don't see that sign. But I already see that there's like a mishap for the Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, and Rising. What's going on with this? Okay, I don't see the Leo here either. Don't see that sign either. Okay. You know, I feel that the Cancer female co-workers of yours, I feel that she's a little, yes, kind of surprised of what you decided to do. She's a little disappointed at the same time. Okay. And your boss. What I'm sensing with your boss situation, or your manager, whatever you want to call it, I feel that she is a little stressed, to say the least, when it comes to the work environment as well. She tries to keep it to herself to not say anything. Okay. Mm-hmm. Where is this? Oh, okay, I see it. Between this Libra and the person in question, more than anything, the Sag, I feel that their friendship is actually a bit complicated, I want to say. There's something in the personal base between them. There's something in their space, in their personal space, besides work environment. They probably hang out outside the workforce. Um, it just feels like there's more related to their personal life than just work. She has thought of, okay, if I were to dismiss her, how would I do this, or how can I do it? I feel that she would want to, because it's becoming very conflicted for her, but at the same time she doesn't know how. Okay, it's almost like she would prefer somebody else to do it for her. um she will also be talking to someone that is higher up from her, in reference to, I've tried, but there's too just we're too much of a friends, let's say, for example, that I'm unable to fire her, or I'm unable to get rid of her, or things like that. But she will be talking to someone else, a male figure. um hmm. I'll look at the Sag a little bit more in her personal space, but it's very complicated between the Libra and the Sag in order to find other ways to cope with the work environment. It's become a little bit abusive from the Sag aspect. She seems to be taking her job a little bit too personal. Okay. It's almost like she's to me her energy feels more of a like a vampire energy, where you suck in people's energy, and she seems to thrive off of that. Um, in Sag behavior, it's really awkward to me because Sag do not intend to be in such a negative behavior, negative energy. And so it feels to me that she's capturing certain negative aspects of her birth chart, for whatever lifestyle that she's led, remorse that she have, guilt that she have, and it's overcoming with what she's doing, how she is in her personal life. um, and I feel that she thrives of not necessarily hurting people, but just being on top. She's very driven to be successful in certain in whatever it is. It may not be a big thing, but as long as she's first, as long as she's getting the attention, as long as she's on top of everything and everyone, it's she thrives off of that. Okay, and she's using whether it's good or bad energy to do so. um, and I feel that people give in too soon, too fast. That for the first two people that happened, she was like, "That's it. No one can come, you know, uh, to disturb her space, whether it's work, whether it's relationship, whatever." Okay. The two people gave her that status, and from that moment on, she carried it on, and she believes that she will always be that's her space, basically. Okay. Um, I hate, and I understand where you're coming from. I hate that you're giving that up for someone that does not deserve it. And someone eventually would have to step out to this. And it may be an outside person, but I feel that at the end of the day, the person that's supposed to do the right thing for the employees, for the staff, or whatever it is the Libra. It is that person that needs to say, this cannot go. We are friends, but we cannot keep doing this. Um, our personal life is separate from work life, and you cannot disrespect me and or other people within the workplace. Um, I feel that if anyone has talked to the human resource, they should have already got on top of this. They should have already put hands on it and acted on this and give her a warning. At one point, um, I don't know how many people have been fired from that. I feel like there's like 4 or 5, as I'm gathering here. But they have had a talk with her in previous. Um, it didn't go anywhere. The person just decided to give up and leave as all the other ones. Okay. Uh, yeah. There will be a change for this Sag though this year, between the relations of the people that she feels that they're close to at work environment. So that work environment of hers will change because of someone else's change. It might even be that instead of this Sag quitting, it might even be that the Libra will decide to just quit because she can't bear to not be able to have the guts to stand up and say enough is enough, and things like that. That's sad. Okay, I do see you, um, trying to change your space. I do see you trying to close this chapter and trying to move to a different angle of life, and just put this behind. I feel that you are ready for that, and I feel that you feel that whatever has been taking place at work is affecting you in a lot of things at work, at home. And so I feel that I like it when someone feels like, okay, if I get rid of this or I change this, I have more time for this, and or my space can be more clear, my mind, my health, and whatnot. in a certain degree, you're absolutely right, and it will start shifting, it will start changing. You will try to get yourself back together. But is it all the cost to what you're going through? No. um, but it is a start for you. Sometimes we need to do some type of changes within our lives in order to, move the energies, disturb the energies, right? Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not. But in this situation, because you've been through so much, I feel that even if if this woman were to, let's say, on a good angle, she will apologize, let's say, you know um, I don't feel that it is enough for you now, okay? Because you feel like you've been hurt one too many times. What I would say is that I would want you to be cautious of that. I do not want you to, at one point, have the whole accumulation of all that you've been hurting and going through and escalate to the point where you will go off on the wrong person, okay? And just go, berserk. And I say this because of the way the planets are right now. So I would want you to watch over for that. I want you to, in the mornings and in when you wake up, when you're brushing your teeth or something, just look in the mirror and say, today is a good day, Lord, thank you. And then say a prayer. Today is going to be successful, and I'm just going to have, love and joy and happiness. Amen. And then at nighttime, when you're fixing to go to bed, you do your prayers. And again, you say, thank you, thank you, Lord, for today's date. It was wonderful, and I had a lot to learn today. And I'm thankful for those lessons. Please and thank you for discarding all the negative that does not serve me, and protect my space and the space of my loved ones as I sleep, as I rest, and as I wake, and as I walk. Amen. Okay. So you can start with that in a daily basis, and then you can shift them and change in your own wordings, okay, if you like. But that would help you tremendously. When we are calling out to the white light, please be very cautious as well, because entities or energies can interfere with that. Negative energies do not want us to follow into the right path, okay? And so we get interference at first. But when you are connecting within the source itself through the heart, body, mind, soul, and spirit, nothing can come through. And I just saw right now two doves flying off on the sky. That's a positive sign for me and for you, because we are reading you right now. Okay. And so we do have something positive coming to you within now and this year. I feel that there will be a shift and change, yes, within your work environment. I They do want you to stay. If they could pay you a bit more, they probably would offer that. I feel that there's an intention from this person to want you to stay and accommodate you in a different way between whatever's going on with this person. And I feel that if they were to give you a little bit of raise, they feel that they could keep you more or longer. And if again, it shows us a thought and ask them processing and thinking about it, okay? It may come from the Libra, or it may come from someone else that is above the Libra, like a male figure. It shows us a male figure here, like a boss, okay? Um, it will be your choice, but it shows as a thought in action, wanting to process that into the reality, meaning like there's a thought of wanting to do this, so it shows that it may or may not happen, okay? But we're in the process of it, like it's birthing, okay? So it will be your choice. Anyways, if it's not the case, we definitely see you wanted to prosper again, and then you're going to give yourself some time, some space, maybe a month or two, and then you will start looking for another job, a secondary job, and or a different type of job that is more financially uplifted for you, okay? Your work environment is going to change, from one space to another within this year, at least to start off within this year, okay? um, and so is your home environment also. We definitely see that there's some negativity going on in the energies of the home environment. There is some entities going on in the home environment with you and your loved ones. Um, it is almost like not wanting to be home, almost like wanting to just, be out and about 24/7 instead of going home. So going home to rest does not feel like going home to rest for you, and also for a female a figure in your home environment as well. Okay, there, I will check that in a few, but I feel that in the home, in the way that is coming to me, we have certain energies. It's giving me between 2 and 3. um Now there is an entity of someone that it is lost, like a blood relative and or a loved one that is coming through, but it's coming through in a different type of energy. What I see with that is sometimes when our loved ones want to be near us, um because they haven't mastered in the way to present themselves to us in the physical life, you know. And I feel that that will never be the case, because our energy and our space in the physical form does not allow us to incline with our energy at this time. So no matter how much they try, or in different ways, in different forms that they try, it cannot and it will never be in the way that we want it, which is in the way that it was in the living flesh. So they do things, say things, and they shadow shift themselves, for their energy to come forth. And sometimes, because if we are in a negative space, uh feeling, thinking, um you know uh, their energy comes off as a negative space. So for instance, I would say that sometimes, and I had this on a client, that she lost a loved one, and every time that energy would come in, it would feel rough, it would feel scared. And the shadow was not, just because it is a loved one, you expect them on a, like a cloudy shadow, white, cloudy. But it wasn't in this case for her. So every time the energy came, she was a bit frightened, because she felt it within her heart that it was that person, but the energy just shift the shadow into a different form. um and so, including in the dreams. And so, when we got into it and we realized that it was that person that was trying to come forth to her, but because that person's energy or spirit was trying to find different ways to come to her need, um, she just kept sensing it in negative space, and seeing it in a negative space. And so then we came to the understanding, with the reading, that she was feeling negative within herself, and she was scared to actually see the reality of what has been happening in her life, which is lose a loved one. The acceptance of that was not truly there. And also within her space, feeling all this hurt, this pain, this grieving, going through all this lessons in her life that were just hardship with her, with stress in her heart, her mind, her body, and her spirit. It collective all this negative outcome, into the point where when this loved one was coming through in a negative way because of her space. um and can it have to do with their space? Yes, but within the reading we can see that. But in this case, for her in particular, it was her energy that was mixing in the way that the outcome was in the vibration of the energy of the space for her loved one and her. And so, and that in itself, meaning that she was also experiencing negative behavior, actions, energetically, spiritually around her as well. Okay. um and so, of course, individuals, circumstances for everyone, but in this situation, it just, Uh, so yes, with working with her after a while and letting her steam out all that it was within her, all that pain, and talking through, and spiritual therapy and all these things that we did, she would learn to first have acceptance within herself and the circumstances that she was in, and going through. And so when someone is feeling in that energy and that depression and that no hope within their life, we have to be very delicate at the same time. So working with her in a number of ways, now that she's learning, when that loved one is still present, um, she is learning to accept it, and the energy comes a little bit lighter, and you know um, it's changing within her. Okay. And so we also spoke to that energy of the loved one, and we explained what was going on, because also them in their energy are wondering, how is it that you're not saying it's me? It's me, baby, it's me, baby, kind of energy. And saying, I'm here for you, but why are you looking at me like, so they were also in not understanding, what was going on in the energies. Okay. um and so we explained to that spirit as well, and so then we're trying to be in one page. Okay. So what I say with this is that I feel that one of the energies that is mainly around you, it is a loved one of yours that is wanting to probably take charge of what's going on with you, um, and wanting to just be there in the way that it literally manifests itself, it as we will want wish in a physical sense. But that can never be, and I would have to also say that, as I'm saying to you, also to the spirit, whoever it is that's trying to come in through you, for you. Okay. In the other sense, with the other two, I feel that there has been a death, whether it is in that place of living or the land itself. There has been some disturbance in that space, and it's causing all these energetic reactions. I also feel very strongly that someone brought a negative energy to your space. Someone that has been in your home has brought this negative entity. There's one that is very holding, that is taller energy than the other ones. um, to me, it feels like this is a dragon energy that flows through within space and space, or body to body. So it feels to me that someone has brought this to your home, and it moves and it shifts and it changes. Okay. And it's been chaotic for the family, not just you and your people at home, but also that other person that brought this to your home environment. So can it disturb two homes at the same time? Absolutely, because their energy can flow freely and willingly within the vibration of our space. Okay. So yes, they can be in different places at the same time and just vibrate from one to another. Okay. Um, so um, I feel that we are going to let me see here. Do I want to see this person? Yes, I do. I'm looking at the Virgo person that you asked me, and you're a little bit doubtful what his interest is and things like that. But I definitely feel that he wants to talk to you. He has interest in you, actually. He is interested in you in a flirtatious way. But let's get more out of his energy. Thank you to the universe and to the heavens. What is it that I need to know for? Okay. Okay, what do you want? Well, it seems to me that he does like going there because he likes seeing you. Okay. He's very unhappy with this person. Do you know if he's married or going through a separation and or a recent divorce? This Virgo? He does like you. He does. But I feel that he's almost like a shy energy for me. Yeah. Surprisingly enough, he does like you. He just doesn't know how to convey that, okay? How to come out and say, would you like to go out? But yeah, if you haven't seen him, you will be seeing him in a few within the 5 hours or 5 days. Um, I feel that he likes you. He's having some type of issues within his home environment, okay? I'm not sure if he's married or separated or just recently been divorced, will be divorced, something to that effect in the personal life of his life. Okay, it's chaotic a little bit. He's interested in you. He likes you. He wants to befriend you. He would like to take you out. I just feel that maybe when he approaches you, he's a little shy and he doesn't know how to take that and just go at it and ask. Okay, it will be your choice if he has asked you out already or not. But I feel that the intentions are to do so. I will say also that he finds himself to be a little bit like surprised that whenever he sees you, he feels something. He does not know how to explain it to himself, and he feels like why is it that whenever I'm around her, I feel like giddy. I feel like nervous. I feel like I just he is not understanding what it is that he's feeling when he's around you. What I also feel is that he's most likely feeling his own energy transparent to yours in the way that you're vibrating into the energy. Your spirit is wanting to kind of tap, someone else to be partner with. Okay, so your spirit is ready to partner up. In other words, um, but it's pulling back. Okay. Um, what I would say with this is if he asks you out, go out for coffee or drink or whatever it is. But I want you to befriend the person at the very least. Okay, for example, if he's married and he's asking you out for coffee or drink, friends is friends. Okay, if you do not want nothing, then don't have anything. But it, at the very most, what we get out of this one life is that we can be able to befriend the world if we wish to, if we want to. Okay, if we were able to, um, because it is energetically feeling to have fulfilling to have that those energies interact with you. Okay, for them and for you as well. So to have friends, to know someone is to love someone. Okay, of course it doesn't happen that way, but in the spiritual sense, believe me, it's different. And so at the very least, whatever you can capture from this is friendship. Okay, um and because you are someone that is nurturing and caring, he's also probably feeling that vibe and that energy that you're giving, the sense of love and caring and nurturing. And it could also be that he's lacking that tremendously in his personal life. Okay, in other words, he's seeking your energy. We all seek energy to vibrate with us. We all seek enlightenment in one way or another through humanity or through every living creature within the land itself that we are in at this time. So it's not just, everybody wants something from me. Well, unfortunately and fortunately, it is so because we have to do this interaction, this shift of energies, okay? We've been doing this since day one, since the aliens came to be within our space or made us. Okay. Anyways, um, so yeah, I definitely feel that seeing him is almost like a positive light for you. Yes, good morning to you too, beautiful. Good morning. Thank you to the universe. Thank you. Good morning. Okay, so I do have to say good morning to my birds, to my universe. Okay. Um, and believe it or not, they come every morning as soon as they see me outside. Um, okay, so what else can I say about him? Virgo is it's a stable energy, uh, a workaholic energy. Um, Depending on his energy, he can be very greedy with his money, but um, I don't see him to be in that way when he's out and about with a date. Okay, and that's not a negative thing either. Okay. Um, does he know what's going on at work, or he suspects what's going on at work with the employees? I mean, he hears everything. I feel. Okay, so now I'm going to see. Okay, well, let's get to the main source. Let's see the Sag. Mm, we'll see. I mean, I'm like, should I? I'm not gonna be there. But anyways, let's see. What's going on here? What is it I want to know? What is it I want to see? Mm, okay. She's a bit selfish. Well, I want to say a lot selfish. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah. What's going on with this Sag in her personal life? This person, it feels to me that she doesn't like anybody getting attention. If it's not, if the attention is not required for her, to her, she seems to not have it. She does not like it. She's very negative. Her energy is just very negative here. Okay. Um, I don't know if you just seen her over the weekend or something like that, but I definitely feel that her energy is entwined there. So you will be seeing her in the next 5 hours, 5 days, whatever may be the case. But I see this interaction between you two. You would like to like and get along with her, and you would like to get along with just about anybody, okay? And you would like to mend peace with this woman because you don't like to end things in a negative way. That's just who you are, okay? And you would like to just say, you know what, I'm leaving and I wish you the best. That's almost like how I sense your energy right now between you and this person. And she, there's something going on within her energy that it just, it's very blockish. And for some reason, I see her almost like a man energy for me. I wonder if she's bisexual or something like that. But it just gives me this energy of her being not being who she is, okay? And also at the same time, it just tells me that she's bitter. She's bitter with her love life. She's bitter with um every interaction, and she just wants to be the center of attention. She wants attention. She does not want anybody to be favored to anybody but her. Um, and is she looking forward for you leaving? Yes, because for some reason you came in and you also overshadow her, and so she did not expect it for you to be kind. She did not expect it for you to. Uh, have this little guts in you, this feistiness within you. Um, and it feels wrong to me as I'm saying this, because I feel that both of you could actually have gotten along quite well, because your energy is matching. But because of her personal status and stagnation of energy just doesn't overflow. Something must have happened in between, I want to say 2019 to 2021, and must have overshadow her energy, because she is flowing with this vibe of negativity and sourness within herself. She has no pity for anything around her. She just wants to get hers and fuck it, kind of like that energy. I do see that she cries on a long time. So there's a suffering and or loss in her life that keeps giving her this negative actions, this negative energy within herself. Do I say this so you can feel pity for her? Absolutely not. You know that when we do readings, you never know what's going to come out, okay, within the reading itself. So, am I a little surprised and shocked of her personal energy? Just a bit. When in the beginning, when you kept letting me know about this person, I felt okay. There must be an overshadow of energy within her life in order for her to be so Scrooge like energy. Okay. So it's almost like paying back to the world, taking back revenge for whatever has happened in her life, in her space. And so she probably has not had the time to either grieve or accept whatever has happened, or learn from whatever has happened that is bad in her life, um, or does not know how to let go of something that was negative in her life, or it could even be that it's still there, you know. Um, so yes, but I definitely feel that there's like a like a pull, and like a pull shift energy between her and the Libra energy as well. Okay. Um, and there's another person, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising female in their lives. So again, they have personal business outside the work environment, however that flows. Okay. Um, so we also see that there's someone in her life that is going through health issues or has passed not too long ago either. Okay. It shows as a male figure here. Um, do I see her? No, I don't see her wanting to leave the job. No. Um, After you leave, maybe we'll see, like within 4 weeks to 4 months, somebody else taking your position when you decide to leave, if that's your choice. We see another person coming in, like a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, Rising. Now, this other person that will come in will be someone that is gonna say, no bullshit that you're gonna step all over me. I don't know what you think you've been doing in your work environment, but it's gonna go my way because it's the right way. Virgo intends to be very neutral with what they do, and they have no buts to it. They don't have no feelings to say what needs to be said, especially when it's a wrongdoing. um, Libra is also that similarity of energies, but what happens with Libra is that they like to just level the things without fixing the things, okay? To keep it, as long as it's okay, you're okay with it, even though she's a bitch, you're okay with it? Okay, we'll leave it like that, and we just keep it level. And when it's a little off, with a little conversation, and it's back to level. So Libra, even though it's equality and what have you, but what type of equality? Do you know what I mean? And so, and because they're friends or whatever it is that they have in personal basis, it's keeping that Libra from keeping her doing her job. So really, the human resource needs to sit down with both of them, and say, if you cannot handle your job, then we need to get somebody else that can handle that job. Okay. In hand with this person, because the environment in the work space is not eligible for anyone. It's not conducive. Okay. So okay. So yes, that's what I'm sensing here. I don't. I don't feel like I need to go more into her personal space with this Sag. It's an unfortunate for me to see this on a Sagittarius, because Sag or just um I love all the zodiac signs because they all have negative and good things within themselves. We all do. But when a Sag is acting so negative, they are actually hurting with inside. They're actually in pain, probably 24/7, conveying and fighting within the spiritual realm. And you as a Cancer are understanding what I'm saying. But what you're going through, it feels more so to me that this other person is probably going through that turmoil, if not worse, at times. Um, with Sag is a personal attack through the energies. You know, with Cancer, it becomes an attack because of other people's. Because we intend to be like a sponge, observed everything. We intend to say, okay, I'll do the punishment for you as long as you're okay. So when you take in, let's say, for example, a loved one, a family, or your bestie, and you say, well, I'll take your suffering. Well, guess what happens? You will take their suffering, but not completely. They'll still have some suffering, but yet you're going to be going under hell, for them. And yet they're still not out of it. Okay. So that's the difference there. Okay. Now, do I want to see, let me see. We'll go with this. Okay, let me see. Thank you to the universe and to the heavens, Lord Jesus Christ. Thank you. Okay. What was I saying? So yes. Oh, well, with the Sag, we definitely see her, and just as I was explaining, going between the good spirit and the bad spirit, just what we were explaining also with you. Okay. So within the eclipse that we're having in March and April, going to be a shift and a change in her space. However way it happens, it might be a drastic change in her life. I would hope for the positive, but we'll see. Also, what I'm sensing here is that we definitely know that she has had a tremendous loss in her life between, I want to say, 2019 and now. Okay, it's coming around if it has not happened. Now, you look at this. Oh boy, you are just tired and fed up, and you just want this to be done and over with, and you just cannot be around it anymore. And I feel that it has nothing to do with necessarily, or it does, but not all the way with what you're going through in the work environment. It has to do with your personal space, more so than anything. Okay. You are tired of fighting battles after battles. One ends, two starts, kind of thing. Two steps forward and then three steps backwards, and you're like, when in the F am I going to be relieved from all of this? When you stop caring so much for other people that do not seem to appreciate, I had to say that because that just they were just yelling it out to me. um so we definitely see the overshadows of the energies here with the enlightenment of the higher self, but we also see with the moon here that we definitely have negative uh, entwined energies in your space, and it has lifted all the way around in your personal life and in your work life and in your home life. Also, what I'm seeing is that you will find out maybe like a dark secret of some sort, or a secret that is going to come out either in your work in my environment of what this reading is about, and or in your personal space, like a home environment of some sort, families, secret or something like that. Something is coming out, okay, that it's going to be illuminated in it. And also it could just mean that, finally I'm getting rid of everything that I've been going through. Okay, finally, I'm going to say I have the truth. I understand now. I have more clarity of whatever's going on, and I know that work is where I want it to be, and I've tried to work it out. I can't anymore, so I'm just moving on and collect my coins elsewhere. Start and refresh myself if that needs to be. Okay, but clarity is very important to you and to everything that you're doing for your life at this moment. Okay, it either way, in every space that you will be going to, you will understand that you are growing yourself anyways. Okay, everything comes with a push and shove, but eventually it will be noted for you. I want to say, you know, that well, I feel that someone is going to take knowledge of you, notice of you, and yes, it is a man, it's a king, but I don't feel that it is necessarily a man. I feel that it's a woman that is empowered. It's a woman that in a work environment. Okay. Um, but if we were looking at the love life, I feel that yes, someone else is coming in your life. Okay. Yes, you've hurt before because of whatever's been going on in your family. You've cried your tears away. You're hurting, you know, you're hurting for all the things that you've been going through. You still have, probably even last night. You feel betrayed, you feel cheated, you feel distraught, you feel like you need to release yourself. This is a negative energy here, okay? Absolutely. You're seeing things that you don't want to see. You're hearing things that you don't want to hear. You're feeling things that you don't want to feel. Um, and it's just over draining your energy in so many levels, okay? So um, I feel that sometimes when we're talking about negative energies, I feel that we need to space ourselves, and we want to also interrupt the energies, because when we disturb the energies, they become very rebellion. Okay, so I would have to look and see, can I do anything to at least protect the energy again, and or I don't want to disturb the energies. Okay, especially if they're not attached to you. Okay. um so yes, we have an energy here of someone that is willing to start something new within their lives and wanting to let go of things to have a fresh new start. So you are moving into that space. Okay, definitely I see that. It's taken quite of a bit, hurdle, but you are going little by little to get your energy back into an order. Okay. We definitely see success in this ventures out for you, and we definitely see contracts and or business. If we are talking about work, we definitely see that there will be a contract coming in for you in your work environment, whether it's in the now or in the near future. Okay, can there be some love coming your way? Yes, but you have to make yourself available, is what it's saying. You have to make yourself available, is what it's saying. Okay. So with that, I feel that maybe you need to mm, uh, maybe join a group, maybe go to those meetings more, or gatherings more, or it's someone within your neighborhood, I feel, that is giving me that energy. Okay, because it says make yourself available for this, because it's here, but you have to be available to have that. Okay. um okay. Yes, be cautious of headaches. There's too much negativity in and out for you, okay? But you're able to fight those things. Now, we definitely see those negative energies that feels like they're taking you by, like they're hollowing your energy away. This is, again, it's ancestral. So, for sure, it's someone that brought it in, and it probably was a female, okay? Yes, you had some type of situation going on, with three people in the home environment. How long ago? I don't know. Maybe over a year ago or two. I don't know. But you did something in the home environment that exploded that other energy with someone else. Okay. Definitely, we see three people here, and I have a feeling, that it was a female energy. Okay. Uh, let's see. I'm going to leave that as that. Now, do I need to see this? Messages. Okay. We'll guess we do. So I feel that this one is for this Sagittarius. We definitely see here, you know, that she doesn't know how to communicate her ways of being. Okay, she struggled a lot to stay aboard, and we definitely see that she's very pity within her life, very suffering, let's say, in other words. Okay, um, and she just doesn't know how to do one thing and finish one thing, whether it is physically, emotionally, and spiritually. She feels that she's on top of everything that she does. She feels that she has everything in order. No, she does not. Okay, there's a lot that is going on in behind the scenes that she's not saying or exploding it out, but these are the causes for how she is. And she needs to be cautious, because next person that comes in will be the one to say, fuck you, bitch, we are not doing this shit. I don't know how long you've been doing it, but I've been hearing this, and today is the day that everything is going to go in place. If you do not like what's going to be changed, then you can just step out, because we definitely see losing some source of income here in her life in the near future if she does not change her energy, if she does not welcome what needs to be learned from her and move on forward. Okay, now, okay, let's see here. Okay, well, oh, I don't understand why these people at work feel like they're tied. Okay, I don't understand why they feel like they're tied with this person, you know. It's almost like they don't want to get into it. They don't want to get involved in the situation at the work environment. Not even the other Cancer, not even the Libra, and they just shutting themselves out. You know, I would hate to. Yeah, yeah, I would hate to even think that this person, and here she is, not her best, and that's what I was afraid of right now, to be honest, because it just came out. There you go. So with her, so I definitely feel that with this person, and here's the other friend of hers. So yeah, so the Libra itself, it's already tired of everything that's going on. She doesn't know how to resolve the issues, or she doesn't know how to step up to this woman. Okay, um I feel that she feels that if she does, she's gonna get revenge out of it. Okay, that things will be escalated for them itself. Now, when this is attached to the person that we're dealing with, it's so negative for me. And where is it? Here's the Hermit. And so when I see certain energy, certain cards, it tells me that this woman is so into certain energies that we do not want to even overlook. Okay, now, could I be saying, can she be doing certain negative work, certain negative energies? um I don't feel it 100%, but what I do feel is that those type of energies are around her, though. Okay, I'm not excluding her doing any kind of magic, but I will say that there's negative energies, negative magic around her. How is that placed? I'm not sure. Is it possibly that someone has managed to play with her energy? Absolutely. Okay. Could someone have done this to her? Absolutely. Now, we definitely see it here. Okay. Okay, but it would have an ending. I'm not liking the ending, but it will have an ending in her life. I will also say this, that when it comes to that, we also see you here, you know, protected. Okay, you might not believe it necessarily, but you've been protected in so many ways, and you will continue to do so. Okay, even though you feel like you want to just throw your towel and give up and just be done and over with the personal life, work, love, anything, including life. Okay, I will definitely say that, but you're always protected, because first of all, it's not your time to give up whatever it is that you think that you want to give up. um, it's not your time to throw the towel out. Okay, there will always be a higher up that is responsible, that has the way to say today is the day to be done and over with. So you cannot, um, how do I say this, again, so we are here in this physical life, yet we're tired. We're just done and over with. We don't want to continue. We want it to be done. We want it to be over and just act on it. But guess what? The Lord says, no, you still have a little bit more to go before it's over and done with, and it will be done and over with. Okay, you're making some spaces. The Lord itself will guide you to where you need to go eventually. Okay, you will have messages, whether it's through the readings and or within yourself. Okay, that will lead you to the space that you're gonna eventually be there. Okay, eventually you will be there, because eventually it will be interrupted and be broken. Now, so for this woman, when it comes to your energy, she was quite surprised, because she finds you being protected, uh, not being a quitter, always finding yourself in a different space. Whether you show, how do I say it? When she's being more of a bitch, you actually show more of a peace. So she's quite surprised in the outcome that she was not expecting from you. Okay. Also, it tells me here there will be a sudden conversation happening, probably between you two. Maybe you don't expect it, maybe she doesn't expect it, but it's almost like, what, I'm leaving, but I don't want to leave my job on a negative note. I want you to know that I have nothing against you. You are who you are, and so am I, and I just deserve better within my space. So good luck to you, kind of thing. Because I feel that there's a sudden conversation coming between you and her. Now, this could also break whatever it is going on between the energies of both of you. Also, whether she says, "I don't know what the fuck you're talking about," or not, but it will, at least in your space. Okay. It's a peace and mind. It's almost like a negative and white energy between you and this person. I don't understand it in which way is coming. Okay. Love, Six of Cup, not happy, not successful. I mean, I feel that almost this is in the way that you should be, but also this is her energy. This is Thatch energy, and I feel that she is entwined with the dark shadows of her energy, because of a lost one, because of a lost love, if we were to put it that way. She didn't get what she wanted. She didn't get the love of her life, or maybe that person did pass away, and all her dreams are lost, however way it is. It just, I'm not happy, I'm not successful, she's just been feeling very remorseful of her life. Okay, deep down, this is her personal space, and she's not seeing it or not accepting it. Okay. Well, okay, so we'll leave it at that. Sometimes people that show that they have everything together are the people that are actually suffering the most. Okay. Do you think that a millionaire is happy? They could have all the money in the world, but I could assure you 100% they're not. They're suffering something that they always wanted, they don't have. Not even money can buy it. Okay, so now we will see real quick before we end. Okay, I'm just being ourselves. Okay. So, in your home space, we definitely are seeing there's a lot of struggles in the home space for you, okay? Uh, Tired, stressed, broken. You make money, you money just is flowing in the way as fast as it comes, it goes, okay? You feel uneasy in your home space, is telling me here. You're feeling like this is all comes and goes within itself, and you feel like you're being lifted off and just taken away, and you just feel like you're just hanging in and not knowing what to do. And we also see that in the energy of someone else in the home environment. We also see that they're feeling like you're being attacked and things like that. And you feel like there's shadows coming in, but you don't know from which angle they're coming. You're just tired. You're just tired of these things, is what's telling me, okay? We know that we have one main character in the facility, which is someone that you lost, someone that you love. We see it here, okay? Should I end on a positive note? I was trying to see something, but I'm like, sometimes when I see the sun, it's telling me it's time to close the reading, because we need to see that even though we have the shadow side, which the moon did not come before, the sun, but it's letting me know that we have light and darkness in this world and in the spiritual realm as well. So sometimes it's just a passage that we have to go through, but there is the light within that tunnel, okay? And I know that you've been hurting. I know that you're stressed. I know that you're tired, but I have to say that good things are coming your way. You may not think it now because you've been feeling so negative, going through negative space within yourself, and around you. But it's letting me know that these things are going to be lifting off from you if you choose it to. Sometimes we overthink things. Sometimes we have one too many things coming at us, and so it's just giving us away. But you need to uh, not stop. Continue going in the path that you're going through. Okay, what did we just say? We have light and darkness. You cannot stop. You need to continue. Do not let nothing stop the way that you're going through. You have the higher power within yourself to continue anything that you require in this physical life. And of course, you also have the help of a higher self within the physical life and the spiritual life to help you, guide you into the space that you are in now. Okay? You have been working for quite a while to accumulate, to grow yourself, and it was this way. But they said, no, no, you need to put it away. It needs to be upright. It means that eventually you will have all the joy within itself. You will have the abundance. You will also be losing weight, I keep hearing, in this year. How does that work? I do not know. But you're going to be, by the end of this year, the best of you, or into that route, okay? There will be a change in you. And you're like, oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to do this. But you know what? What do we talk about? If I said that I see it, then you will manifest this. This is the beauty within you, okay? So if you're not able to lose all that weight for some reason, they're saying that, whatever. I haven't seen you in a fully, but it's telling me you're gonna feel your best. You're gonna look your best. I'm about to say, I think that you will be buying a white dress also, because I keep seeing this dress flowing through. So I sense that you are about to buy a white dress for sure for the summer. Okay. You'll be able to put your guard down eventually. Okay. Yes, false energy, false communication. But when you're feeling your best, you're gonna get the best. Okay. Sometimes secrets that you do not want to know, it's best not to know. Okay. It's best just to keep them at bay, for whatever reasons. Okay. You will continue to support whoever it is that you're supporting in a way that it's gonna be a little bit at distance. Okay. Definitely, I see that. And there will be like a short trip of some sort for you coming. I don't feel that it's a distance trip. Maybe a getaway weekend, or maybe like a 2 hour, 3 hour, or within the city itself. But I don't see a far trip coming in for you. Okay. Um, So, do I want to turn this around? No, I'm going to leave it in this way because this is a love. This is a soul connection that you have had, and it's in the other side. Okay. So that's why it came this way, because it's not in the physical sense. It's in the spiritual sense, but yet there's still that love, that bond, that connection between you two. Okay. And of course, the circle of life, it came up in the way that it's supposed to, which I like this. There's a new journey coming your way. There's something from the past that is coming, making a full circle in this year for you, probably within the eclipse season, which we're already in it now. But at the same time, it's telling me that there's something coming around for you for a second look or second turnaround for your best interest, because it's upright, okay? It's a positive card. You need to see it as a positive card. Not the Empress. Okay. Why is it this way? Well, because you haven't been your best. You haven't felt your best. You're feeling drained. You're feeling like, I don't even want to get up sometimes. Well, guess what? It is showing here. So I still take this as a positive note, because you've been this way. You will continue to be this way when we get through it. Remember, the other card was the same way, the Knight of Pentacles. So we're still seeing that beauty that overflowing within you. Okay. And I'm asking the gods. I'm going to flip it because I see the what trumps it is the Wheel of Fortune. So I flip this and combine it with this in God's name. So you will always adventure into the best of you. And people will start seeing that as well. People will start seeing the new you, the new change. I feel that at one point they thought negative of you. When they start seeing you flowing freely and willingly, which you will start, remember, it came out this way, but it's still a trump card. So there will be some notice within you. People will start noticing you in such a different ways. They're going to be like looking at you, you know, you'll be surprised who's going to want to ask you out, who's going to want to date you. You'll be like, I didn't know you were interested in me. I didn't, you'll be surprised. They're coming your way. Okay. Just as always, there's always negative people, selfish people, jealous people, always keeping an eye, like, what the hell, what's going on? Look at it. It is what it, let them be. You will drift that away from your energy. You will find a way to escape all these negativities eventually. And why is that? Because I'm going to go all the way here to this card, because it's going to, karma is coming and is setting in your way, in your turn. It's going to turn to your favor. Okay. It's going to turn to your favor. I will end it at that. Oh, well, look at this. I was about to, and they said, no, flip it. So we're going to end it on the positive note. Okay. And they like, flip it, flip it. I'm like, okay. We're going to end on a positive note, which I love. So there will be new contracts, new bonding within your family. Someone is probably going to get married within now and a year in your home environment or in your space. There will be shift and change in your work environment as well. Maybe a new contract in your work that will be most likely more uplifted. And also we definitely see that love is also in the picture for when I see this. Okay. There is love that is coming your way, or a relationship that is coming your way, but it will be your choice. Absolutely. The lovers. Okay. It will be your choice. Now, I love to see this. I have to say, I love to see it. I love to see it because it's telling me that it's a soul connection, but it's not in the entitlement that it needs to be. And remember the Six of Cups showed earlier. So it means that you already have a soul connection with you, and this other person will be more of a karmic connection that comes back. Also, this could also be, because it's in this way, it's a past love that you have had, like a marriage of some sort, that also seems to be in the picture for return. Okay. That can also be in either way that you want to see it, but I would definitely, I feel that it's in both energies. Okay. There is still someone that you will probably marry to that wants to have a comeback, or that has been reminiscing of that. and also that there is a karmic energy of a loved one that is coming back for a relationship, or that wants to start a new relationship with you of some sort. But we see a new one, contract, and a past one coming. And then of course we also see the one that this is like, we see in the ethers a soul connection that you already have with someone. Okay, that it's on the other side also. That is no doubt about it. Okay, I love this card. Beautiful. I love it. Okay, so we're going to end on this positive note because it's absolutely beautiful for you. Okay. And as always, I want to thank you to my viewers and to my client. I am Margot, your tarot reader. If you're interested, email me at margourtarotreader@gmail.com or Facebook, Margot, your tarot reader. And I'll be more than happy to help you or your loved ones. Love and light to you and to yours. Thank you.